We're in an industry where most advisors know what they need to do, but they don't have the tools to be able to do it. We're financial advisors also. The ideas that we're able to share come from the real world.
They understand what we do because they're doing it every day.
We set out to change the face of this industry.
But how do we actually manage money for our clients?
To no longer make it be about charts, numbers, and graphs, but to make it an industry where our clients know that we really care. And that's the message that we try to get across when we speak. When I'm on stage, really what I want to do is, first of all, connect with the audience.
Please take just a moment and stand up. This is going to be one awesome selfie.
Rob's definitely energizing. So if he does something that is funny, you know, we relate to that because we're in the business every day.
I want advisors to hear me speak and go back and be successful.
The first question you have to ask yourself is, should you target a niche? Or do you want to be all things to all people? That's the very first question you have to ask yourself. See, it's impossible to market effectively if you don't know who you're trying to reach.
Once you actually go and listen to them and understand how they implement it in their business, the light bulb goes off and you say, I got to start doing that.
And I think when advisors listen to us speak, they know that we've actually been there. They know that we're sharing real world ideas that we've probably used just in the last week.
For good hunters, they realize that they can't just go out with a shotgun and sit in a tree stand and shoot a deer. It takes work and effort. So before they ever get there, the first thing they do is they go and they do target practice. And the more they practice, the better they get. And that's what happens if you know who you're trying to reach.
I do it because I've sat at conferences and I've listened to consultants give ideas that don't really work. I want to share ideas that work, not only in theory, but they work in the real world.
Anybody that brings a guest to the next wine tasting event gets a $25 gift card to Bonefish. So you can have appetizers after the wine tasting. Guess what happened? Every single client brought a referral to the next wine tasting event. How much would you be willing to pay for a referral?
And so what we do on stage is try to not talk from a 40,000 foot view. We try to talk from a 10-foot view. Specifically, how can an advisor implement these things within their practice? And then we use examples of how we actually implement those things within our own practice.
That's the biggest thing that turns my head and gets my ears to listen, is somebody that's doing it, somebody that's, you know, living in it. When they stop this meeting and they go back to their office, they're back in my saddle.
Think about how much more effective you can be if all of your reviews take place on your turf, where you have your computer, you have your support staff. Client reviews are a great way to strengthen your relationship with your clients. When employees are paid well and they're bonused on the success of your business, then they will in turn do everything they can to help promote your niche. It's one thing to say, this is my niche, these are the people that I work with. But then if you don't provide really stellar, amazing service to those people, you're going to defeat the purpose. Brands are built through every client experience.
I see advisors every day that are struggling to grow. They're struggling to grow because they've been doing the same thing the same way for years. And it's time to make a difference. I want to change the lives of those that hear me speak.